Gaz, I want to talk match review panel and what the hell is going on there at the moment.
Indeed, there were some strange, strange rulings on the weekend, and let's run through them individually. Let's start with Joel Selwood, not cited, or not the little slap to the ear of Andrew Raines was deemed to be not
forceful enough.
Forceful enough, therefore no case to answer. Around the table, Warrior, do you agree with that?
No.
You reckon should have been cited?
Should have been cited. Because I think now it sets a semi-precedent that you can do that around the ground, off the ball, strike someone.
Forza later?
You'll love this answer, but I think he should have been cited, not because it's a dangerous thing or I want him rubbed out, obviously, but the competition has become so preoccupied with being responsible that we've almost thrown the baby out with the bathwater. And now we're citing petty things and letting someone else have the onus of responsibility on deciding if it's in the best interests of the game or those coming up from underage football or whatever we're trying to save the world from.
Very good answer.
And the onus is on the player, and I'll just give you a
we've got
parallel.
a lot to get through, so you can go on.
I'm stopping.
No.
Keep going, Foss.
Keep going.
The onus is on the player, not that this happened in this instance, but not to milk. If you watch the English Premier League, I'm sorry about this, the disgraceful conduct of every single player that gets kicked in the shins. I tell you what, I got kicked in the shins plenty of times with those shin guards, and I don't remember ever falling down in agony. And that's what incites people to say, gee, what is going on here?
But Andrew Raines in this instance didn't fall down.
No, I did qualify that. I'm just saying the onus is on the players not to make a big deal of being belted.
So yes to citing Joel Selwood?
Well, only
Quick,
for
yes
that
or no?
reason. I said yes.
Yes?
No.
No to citing him?
No.
I'll get your reason
Absolutely
why.
not.
Chief?
I was surprised he didn't get cited.
No, well,
I can't.
You
categorically
can't.
say
Okay.
one way or
No,
another.
you're...
Not forceful enough contact.
You can't categorically say.
He's an official.
Official
This
club.
is
But
not the Nuremberg War Trials, Chief.
let me just say this.
Give something.
Do they deem it not being forceful because Raines didn't go down?
Yeah.
Well,
So what if he's tough enough just to wear one on the chin and go bang, bang?
That's what I said. If he'd fallen down,
okay.
that's what I said.
Why do you think?
Because you can look at the vision and know that it was a bit like the hit that the Foss put on all those years
Billy
ago.
Barrett style.
Billy Barrett
that
amount of
was a
force behind
ferocious
it.
little act.
You let
4
the
weeks
incidental
I got.
things go. If you
4 weeks you got for
I got
that.
4 weeks
Did you?
for that. My word, I did.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
That is extraordinary. If you club someone and you whack someone in the head, there's a difference, and we're smart enough to work out the difference.
So
There's nothing in that.
So to the start of the game tonight, Travis Cloak wanders down to the full forward-ish position. Brian Lake comes up and clips him in the same manner that Joel Selwood did. And
Play a
starts-
free kick and a 50
well, the umpire just doesn't happen to be watching, but in
Well, then
Brian
you let it
Lake's
go.
mind, he says, this is good enough, and then an all-in melee starts.
Well, then you rub out the idiot that comes in third man in because we understand the
So
rule.
Brian can club him and walk
Not
away.
club him. No.
Well,
that was a
But you-
tap at best.
You
It's
as
got to be about
you
4.
as a
Tap at
competitive
best,
animal
Duke.
would not take that if I walked up and clipped you on the ear.
Well, you've got to take it these days
No, you
because
wouldn't.
if someone pushes you in the
But
back
that's
with
the
a
Hayden
forearm to the back of
Valentine saga theory, isn't it?
What?
He incited people from Geelong to get so annoyed that they actually
I'm not
transgressed
sure he
and got
clipped
rubbed.
him.
So, Wolf,
No, but
Wolf,
that's inciting
why
people
don't
to
you
act
lean over
irresponsibly.
and give the Duke a clip similar to what you thought Selwood did to Raines, and let's see what the reaction is.
I'll punch him back in the head as hard as I
Correct.
possibly can.
Exactly
But
right,
You didn't,
because
ask me
that
the
starts it.
you didn't ask me the second part of the question then.
Second part of the
Second
question?
part, then retaliation in that instance, equal force should also be looked at as being okay.
Okay.
Equal force.
Duke's subscribing to an all-in
Oh.
free-for-all.
We've gone back to the 70s. We sorted it out on the field.
Just wants the gloves taken
used to be on
off.
the rules committee, didn't you?
I'd like a bit of that. If
You were on the
someone-
rules committee last, weren't you?
I was.
And you had that view at the rules
might be
committee?
surprised I'm no longer on it. If you let the game go and take a deep breath and understand a little bit more about...
This is unbelievable
I'm talking
stuff.
about just an incidental contact.
An
Not
open clubbing
How
of
do you
each other.
judge equal force?
That's right. How do you
How do
judge?
the
what
same
is-
way you
What if
judge
that-
force at all.
What if that
Damien?
same force, his finger had poked him in the side of the eye and popped his eyeball out?
Players get fingered in the eye all the time on a footy field. We don't report them.
What?
If
No,
it's-
courtzy of a club.
No, if it's
No,
accidental,
accidentally.
if he's gouged him, give him 12 weeks,
There's
Garry.
nothing accidental
What
about
about
that.
intent? What about intent in this case?
The intent to gouge, it's a 12 week.
No, the intent to hit the face. regardless of the impact, the intent.
Okay, intent to hit the face with not enough force to cause any damage, you pay a free kick. And if the umpire misses a free kick, you let it go. It's common sense. I mean, everyone wants to get in. I'm with Sam on this.
Chief as hard as we want in the head because he's got a...
I don't think you
now
know
that
with
you've
Sam.
said you're with me, I am, yeah.
No, Sam made a valid
Sam's
point,
with
though. You're assuming it was insufficient impact only because Andrew Raines didn't flip over and go down as if he'd been KO'd by Muhammad Ali.
The whole system is about judging impact, Chief. And we're good enough to do that. We're good enough to look on the field and say, did he hit him hard enough?
What about this?
Oh, if he did, report him. If he didn't, pay for a
kick. If I go and club Chief as hard as I can, and because he's got that big metal thing in the middle of his melon, no effect on him.
I don't think it'd have a lot of effect on Chief
Well,
at all.
when
If you
we
clubbed him.
played, we were told if someone belts you, just try and pretend that it didn't hurt you so you don't give them the psychological advantage.
Yeah.
That's what we were told when we started playing football. Now, if you get belted, you go down to try and milk it for what it's worth.
The only problem with that theory back then, Sam, was if you pretended it didn't hurt, the bloke thought, geez, I'll have to do better next time. And he winds up and knocks your head clean into the top of the stand.
Who hasn't answered this is you, Gary.
Now, I said on Monday night.
You would like Joel Selwood to be rubbed out for that.
You
for
know
that.
how
Not
much
rubbed
I
out,
love Joel
cited.
Selwood. He should have been cited.
No,
that.
cited, not rubbed out.
You want him cited and then get off.
Well, 95 points I'm happy with. Because then he knows that...
That's as good as not.
No, because he gets 120.
We had carry over
As good as
anyway.
getting off.
He gets 120 points. He pleads guilty. He goes down to 95. So he doesn't miss, but he knows that he's on the edge.
So in this physical warrior sport we play, where Andrew Raines is running and tagging and manhandling Joel Selwood on a regular basis, as part of his ability to try and get to the footy, he runs past and the gentlest of knocks to the face. You want that to
So
be...
I'll get
Come
back
on,
to what I
Chief.
said in the
Don't do
first
that.
place.
You've never been struck in anger.
Let me
on any
read
occasion.
out
It might
this.
happen tonight for the first time, Dave.
No,
I
it won't be
promise
the
you.
first time
Let
in
me
his box.
read
You've
out
lost the plot,
this
Duke.
Twitter
You
from
have to.
House Verified Master de Karuski. Das is showing his stupidity. Think he should quit whilst he's behind. And I tell you, that is one of at least 400 that I've
I'm
got
just
here.
staggered you're on the rules committee with this few days.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So we'll
And
get
only
back
got
to what
the
I
one.
said in the first place. Everyone
As a
that's
game?
involved, are so preoccupied with being responsible. How about we just don't throw everything
Okay.
out with the
I've got-
bathwater and just let the
I've got,
game
I've
evolve?
got other match review panel ones. Chief, Taylor Walker's knee situation with, I'm not sure who the player was in the end.
Jacob Surgeon.
Jacob Surgeon was cited, was he, or not cited?
Yeah, he got it down to below one.
Right.
But
So he's not missing a game.
not missing a game.
Thought that was an amazing result
Oh, no, you're not allowed to
for
comment.
Adelaide. Thought they did very well there.
So
Okay, what do
very,
you
very
say?
lucky to get off Taylor Walker. Should be sided. Knees on the ground is a dangerous situation. They're the ones that you do report, not the other
Do you see it?
incidental
Yeah.
crap.
What do you think?
I lost a kidney from that very
That's
similar
right.
incident.
So he should have been cited?
Mate, if you're going to go down the line of really protecting the game and actually
Yes, that's what
you've
we
got
want.
to cite all those things,
Warrior?
I thought it was
not
almost
rub them out necessarily, but cite them. Or else change the dynamic of the way the narrative on football.
No, that was citable with suspension.
So, yeah, I reckon maybe even 3 weeks. I reckon that was almost the blueprint example of what the AFL was telling us at the start of the year what not to do.
And the last one, Andrew Raines is head high on Joel Selwood. You all aware of that one?
I reckon it was
The retaliatory
similar.
punch.
No. Head over the footy, the bump to the head, which they said Raines had no other option.
Not quite as bad
Haven't
as
seen
Walker's example in my books goes, but still citable, and I reckon 2 weeks.
No
It would have
doubt.
been 3
With you
weeks
on
ago.
that as well. Chief can't answer.
Got to err on keeping our good players out on the ground, Sam. And
What
I
about
think
Slugger? Have a listen to Slugger.
lost
go
it,
there.
that is the way. A little bit of common sense.
So now we factor in the quality of play.
Duke
don't we?
Dittrich.
A free kick, can put pave to so many problems in the game, and
think you
I
need to
can't
reassess
believe
where
you
you're
guys
at,
actually
Dust.
want to
Duke
rub
Dittrich.
everyone out of the game.
Mate,
Sam, you didn't leave that bong lying around, did you?
Tell you what,
I think the Dukes picked it up and run with it.
Reece,
the only
Duke.
one talking clear sense tonight. As we go to our next break, we haven't spoken Travis Cloak with you at Foss, and I need to talk to you about that. I know you're
Right,
excited. Hawthorn, the Chiefs mob, what's gone wrong with the Hawks? We need to drill
You're still
down
sick, Dust.
on the Hawks. Don't turn your stuff around on me, because I tell you what,
You
I'm
are.
your only friend in this box, and that's running out very, very shortly.